Is this the beginning of the end? The South Korean entertainment world was shocked by the shocking news that came from two of BTS's most popular members, Jungkook and Taehyung. In an unexpected move, the two reportedly turned down all major projects offered by Hybe, the agency that had raised their names. More surprisingly, this rejection came despite Hybe reportedly offering a fantastic price that is hard for any artist to resist. What exactly is going on behind the scenes? Why does Hybe, who is known for being very strategic in dealing with her artists, seem silent and reluctant to give an official statement? This news came to light when a number of major projects scheduled to involve Jungkook and Taehyung were abruptly cancelled for no apparent reason. In fact, these projects are rumored to be worth millions of dollars, including international advertising contracts and musical collaborations with the world's top artists. Rumors have surfaced. Is there any internal tension between the two idols and Hybe? Some industry watchers are beginning to speculate that it's not just a question of money or a tight schedule. There's something bigger and deeper going on. What makes the public even more curious is the fact that this is not the first time Hybe has been hit by internal issues. Earlier, rumors appeared that some artists under the auspices of the agency were dissatisfied with the management of their careers. However, Hybe has always managed to dampen these speculations with ingenious communication strategies. But this time, Hybe's silence only strengthened the suspicion that something was really wrong. One source, who declined to be named, said Hybe had offered Jungkook and Taehyung contracts of unimaginable value to keep running the big projects. However, the answer to both remains the same: no. This raises a big question. What made these two superstars so convinced to turn down such a big offer? Do they feel like they don't need a Hybe anymore? Or are there personal reasons that led them to this decision? Another speculation is that there is a difference in vision between the two and the agency. Jungkook and Taehyung, who are known to have strong artistic characters, may feel that the projects offered are not in line with the career direction they want to take. However, if this is so, why did Hybe, who has always been famous for being flexible and supporting the creative freedom of her artists, fail to come to an agreement with them? What made this situation even stranger was Hybe's silent attitude. There was no official statement, no clarification, not even an attempt to dampen the rumors that continue to grow on social media. In fact, Hybe is usually very agile in dealing with these kinds of issues. The public began to wonder, was there something that Hybe was hiding? Or are they deliberately allowing these rumors to grow in order to create a sensation and increase attention to their artists? Jungkook and Taehyung's decision to reject these major projects certainly raises questions about what their next steps will be. Is this a sign that the two are planning to leave Hybe? Or are they preparing for something bigger outside of the agency? Some fans have even speculated that they might set up their own label or focus on more independent solo projects. What is certain, however, is that this decision is not something that is taken spontaneously. Jungkook and Taehyung are known to be very professional and dedicated to their careers. This rejection shows that they have very strong reasons to do so, and the public is certainly curious to know what those reasons are. In the midst of all this speculation, support from ARMY, as BTS fans are called, continues to pour in for Jungkook and Taehyung. On social media, hashtags like #SupportJungkook and #SupportTaehyung are trending, showing how strong fan support is for them. ARMY believes that no matter what happens, Jungkook and Taehyung must have good reasons for their decision. However, this support also comes with pressure for Hybe to provide clarification. Many fans felt that the agency's silence would only make the situation worse and lead to more unhealthy speculation. In the end, the biggest question that remains unanswered is, what is really going on behind the scenes? Is this just a professional issue? Or is there something more personal going on? And more importantly, how will this situation affect BTS's future as a group? Until now, the public can only wait and speculate. But one thing is for sure, whatever is going on, this is a very important moment in the careers of Jungkook, Taehyung, and Hybe. Will this be the beginning of a major change in the South Korean entertainment industry? Or is it just a small storm that will pass you by? We can only wait and see how this story will develop. Interestingly, amid this confusion, Jungkook and Taehyung remain active on social media. However, their activities actually raise more question marks. In some live broadcasts, Jungkook is seen talking more about his personal life and the music he is working on, without mentioning any projects related to Hybe. Meanwhile, Taehyung shared photos and videos on Instagram showing himself enjoying a relaxing time, away from the impression of being busy with a big project. Is this their subtle way of giving the message that they're focusing on themselves? Or is it a silent rebellion against the system that governs them? Many fans began to connect these dots, creating a conspiracy theory that the two may have deliberately kept their distance from Hybe as a form of protest. Jungkook and Taehyung's rejection of these major projects not only had an impact on Hybe, but also on the entertainment industry as a whole. Many are beginning to question how the industry treats its artists, especially when it comes to work pressure, tight contracts, and limits on creativity. Behind the scenes, there is speculation that this decision might trigger a major change in the way large agencies like Hybe operate. If two artists as big as Jungkook and Taehyung dare to take this kind of attitude, what will happen if other artists start following in their footsteps? Will this spark a revolution in South Korea's entertainment industry? This news is also a concern for other agencies. Many see this as an opportunity to recruit Jungkook and Taehyung if they really decide to leave Hybe. In fact, some sources claim that there are large agencies from the United States that have begun to approach both with tempting offers. However, the question is, do Jungkook and Taehyung really want to join another agency? Or do they prefer to be independent and build their own careers without the intervention of large agencies? One of the biggest questions arising from this situation is how this decision will affect BTS's future as a group. BTS is known as a very solid group, with strong bonds between its members. However, if Jungkook and Taehyung really take a big step away from Hybe, will this affect the dynamics of the group? ARMY of course hopes that no matter what happens, BTS will stick together as a group. However, it is undeniable that a big decision like this can bring big changes to their future. To date, Hybe has still not given an official statement regarding this situation. The public continues to urge the agency to provide clarification. Many felt that Hybe's silence would only exacerbate speculation and raise more questions. However, there are also those who believe that Hybe is preparing a big move to deal with this situation. Will it be an official statement, a face-to-face meeting with Jungkook and Taehyung, or even a big announcement that will shock the public? All that remains a mystery. Amid this uncertainty, one thing is clear that Jungkook and Taehyung are at a major crossroads in their careers. Their decision to reject major projects from Hybe shows that they are not afraid to take risks for the sake of something bigger. Whatever their next move, this is a moment that will be remembered as one of the most important moments of their careers. The entertainment world of South Korea, and even the world, is waiting with anticipation to see how this story will end. Will this be the beginning of a new chapter in Jungkook and Taehyung's career? Or is it a turning point that will change everything? One thing is for sure, the world won't stop talking about them anytime soon.